Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Dana Harris. Do me a great big favor before we get into the lesson. Subscribe to the channel, like and share it with a friend or somebody else you know that needs this information or that could use this information. All right? Thank you all for rocking with me for all these years. Now let's get into it. My name is Dana Harris once again, and I'm back again to drop some more math jewels. In this video, we're going to be talking about finding derivatives. All right? A little bit of calculus for y'all today. Finding the derivative. So I want to find the derivative of this function. If I have the function f of t and it equals negative 2t squared plus 3t minus 6. All right. Now notice this is a function that's pretty longer. So if you need some touching up, some review, go back and watch my videos on the power rule and the constant rule so you can see what I'm doing in these videos as I'm finding the derivatives. Now, there's a bunch of different notations for finding derivatives. So I could say df dt, but I'm really simply just going to say f prime of t, right? And I want to find this derivative. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have negative 2, and then I got to take times this 2, t to the 2 minus 1. That's just for the first term, all right? Then I want to say plus 3, all right, because the derivative of 3t is just 3, all right? And then the derivative of 6 is 0. The derivative of a constant is 0, okay? So what I did here was I took based upon the constant rule for this first term, I have negative 2 times the derivative of t squared, all right? So the derivative of t squared is I got to take this 2 to the front of the t and then to the 2 minus 1. So that's what I did right there. The derivative of a term with the exponent of 1 is simply just that coefficient. And then the derivative of a constant is 0. All right, so now I just want to simplify. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. T, 2 minus 1, okay, and then plus 3. So the derivative of negative 2t squared plus 3t minus 6 is simply negative 4t plus 3. And we're done. So for this example, I want to find the derivative of s of t equals t to the third power minus 2t plus 4. Once again, we're just taking the derivative of each term, okay? And if you need some help finding the derivatives on using the power rule or the constant rule, go watch the video on the power rule and the constant rule. So s prime of t is simply, here the derivative of t to the third power is 3t to the 2 minus 1 power. I'm sorry, 3 minus 1 power, right? So 3 minus 1 and then minus 2, and then the derivative of 4 is 0. So the derivative of 2t is just 2. We're going to simplify here. We got 3t squared minus 2, all right? So the derivative of that is 3t squared minus 2. Yes, it really is that simple because all you're doing is taking the derivative of each term. And if you need some help with finding the derivative of each term, go back and look at the video on the power rule and the constant rule. Example 3. So I have f of x equals x cubed minus 3x minus 2x to the negative 4 power. I'm going to take the derivative of each term, right? Now this one might take a little more concentration. So f prime of x is equal to, notice, 3x to the 3 minus 1 power. I took that exponent and put it in the front, all right? Minus the derivative of 3x is just 3, all right? Minus 2, and then I'm going to say times the derivative of x to the negative 4 power. I'll break that down for just a second. All right, so here I want to say 3x squared minus 3 minus 2 times the derivative of x to the negative 4 is negative 4x to the negative 4 minus 1 power. Now let's simplify, okay? Let's simplify. Boom. 3x squared minus 3. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. So minus negative 8 is plus 8x to the negative 5th power. Okay? Now, I'm going to keep this, but I'm going to put this in, make it a positive exponent. One of the things you want to get used to doing is making your terms have positive exponents, all right? So I'm going to say 3x squared minus 3 plus 8 over x to the 5th power. And this is your derivative. Boom. Last but certainly not least, I have g of t equals t squared minus 4 over t. The first thing I want to do is I want to rewrite this term right here. So g prime of t, actually let's just say g of t equals t squared minus 4t to the negative 1 power, okay? I just rewrote that using a negative exponent, so now I can apply the power rule to this term. So g prime of t is actually equal to, I'm going to take 2t to the 2 minus 1 power, all right, minus 4, and then notice dx of, actually I shouldn't see dx, I should actually say dt, because our variable t, of t to the negative 1 power, all right? There we go. So now I'm going to simplify. I have 2t, 2 minus 1 is 1, okay, minus 4 times the derivative of t to the negative 1 is negative 1 times t to the negative 1 minus 1 power, all right? Now, simplify that. I get 2t plus 4t to the negative 2 power. And then I'm going to simply rewrite this last term using a positive exponent. So I have g prime, which is the derivative, equals 2t plus 4 over t squared. That is my derivative. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Dana Harris with Young Gurus Math Tutoring. And I got the solution to your math problems. Deuces.